Yeah, it's all about the love. Hashtag relationship goals, trying to set them. They say that love is what binds us, but very often the male-female dynamic can develop into a power struggle within a relationship. So today, to discuss this very, very interesting topic is our resident relationship expert, Dr. Eve. And as always, like Graham just said, we've opened up our lines. If you've got any comments or questions to make regarding power struggles in relationships, that number once again, 083-9133-728. But before we get into the topic, we asked you out there in the streets, who wears the relationship pants in your relationship?
It's my boyfriend. He's the man in a relationship. So I have to respect that and I have to respect him.
I like to think it's me, but she does. Yeah. I don't know, I'm the softer one. I'm always like, as tough as you can keep yourself. You say sorry first, like that kind of stuff.
Obviously it is me. Because maybe like maybe in the household, if I is the head of this household, this.
That differs, eh? It depends on the situation, who's gonna wear the pants in that situation. But most of the time, you always need to give the guy the pants.
Honestly, mostly him, but it's not oppressive. It's not an oppressive relationship. Like, he'll ask me things and we'll make decisions together, but like, you know, the general things where a guy is a guy.
I wear the pants in the relationship. I'm always the one with the plan, so it's always, babe, let's go out this weekend or whatever, you know.
And I can hear so many of you out there at home saying, but it's 2016. Why are we even debating this? But it is a reality of relationships, power struggles within there. Dr. Eve, thank you very much for being here.
Yes, it's nice to be here to have this very interesting topic.
So why do power struggles still occur in this day and age?
So let's go back to your childhood. Now, I'm really being a therapist, Katlego, with you.
Let me just lie back and just go ahead, doctor.
Think back to when you were a child and think back to how your parents put boundaries in place for you. That's where your idea of who wears the pants begins. Because if you're a child who's brought up in a family or with parents who really allow you to take control and dominate and make decisions in that kind of relationship where hierarchically you should not be the one making decisions, you kind of set yourself up to believe that you have the entitlement to have a lot of power in any relationship that you're going to. So I'm talking to parents to start like saying to them, be very careful to assert your power in a relationship so you avoid power struggles between couples as your child becomes an adult person. So that's really where we begin to have our notion of who holds the power.
Yes.
And then we move into society, and as you saw from the responses, which is very patriarchal. And there still is the belief system that men have to wear the pants. And I say have to because I don't think men always want to wear the pants. I think that it's something which is thrust upon them, excuse the pun, that they have to take this role on and they have to be wearing the pants and making the decisions and really kind of taking control. And I think that that can be incredibly adverse for both people in a relationship, whether it's male, male, female, female, male to female. It's not a healthy thing to be doing.
Yeah,
so it's an important thing that we have to have, because we have to talk about, because couples are kind of lost on how much power each should have and how to kind of divide this power up.
I wonder if power maybe might be the term that's throwing us off.
Yeah.
But listen, we also do want to have your comments and your questions, so please give us a call, 083-9133-728. We want to engage with you on this topic of power struggles in relationships. So could it be that, the fact that we're calling it power, and so you're saying, who wears the pants? And so if I say, I'm holding the power, you feel subservient. That doesn't always feel good.
It feels actually quite terrible, and I like I like what you're saying, that we should forget about this word power.
Yeah.
But let's get into a situation where we've got two people who are meeting with each other the first time. So what they want to do is they want to please each other. So there's a lot of blending that happens. And then as time goes by, the romance goes away and the falling out of love and the fascination disappears. And then they each want to assert their individuality. Let's use that rather than the word power. And they each want to be an individual. And then it comes, well, actually we have differences around how we want to do things and how we want to assert our individuality in this relationship. And who's going to be the one that wins. So if I say I want to be watching, let's just take a stupid example of the television control. Like right now, people may be saying, I don't really want to watch this one. I want to be watching news or something else. I want to be watching Expresso. Who holds that kind of power in your relationship?
Let's continue with this topic right after the break. Remember that our lines do remain open, 083-9133-728. We're talking about power struggles in relationships. And I've got to ask the lads, who wears the pants, gents?